The beauty in going to the gym is that once you're in that building, especially if you go by yourself, it's just you and whatever you've set yourself to do in that gym. It's relaxing simply because when you're in the gym, all other worries sort of leave your body, because all you can do in that gym while you're there is lift the heavy ass weights that you've put in front of yourself. So I came across this video on Instagram from this lady talking about, why do you people actually like going to the gym? Like, what do you even find interesting about it? Because I have tried and I hate it. And I thought it'd be interesting to bring to you guys because, let's be real, we all have various reasons for going to the gym outside of simply, I want to look good or I want to look better. There's various things. So please comment down below what got you into going to the gym and also why you still go now. Because trust me, there are many people out there that feel just like what this girl is about to say. So let's get into what she says, and I'll also give my thoughts as well, because I do think there's probably about 4 or 5 key principles. I think that almost everybody probably goes to the gym because of these. But anyways, let's get into what she says.
I have a question for the fitness people. What do you mean when you say that you love the gym and that you like staying there for 2 hours? Like, what is it? I don't understand the joy of your body hurting. Like, what do you get with 2 hours of pushing yourself and straining yourself? I've been trying to go to the gym for years now and I cannot stand it. I hate the gym. It does not feel good physically. And I'm so jealous of the people who get migraines if they don't go to the gym. What makes you feel like shit? Because I want to feel like shit. But I feel like shit when I'm at the gym, and don't even bother suggesting me to pick up a different activity to move my body. I've tried it, doesn't work.
It's funny she said that, because one of the things I was going to say is that you don't have to go to the gym. Like, if you're someone that really despises the gym, I always, as a first point of call, I normally say, what other hobbies do you enjoy that you can do that doesn't cause too much friction? There are many other things outside of the gym you can do to exercise, but clearly she wants to learn why people actually go to the actual gym and how she can try and influence herself to get on that path.
How do I start enjoying the gym? After how many weeks do the endorphins start kicking in? Like, what is it? Help me.
So bearing in mind what she just said, please comment down below any thoughts you feel like would help her or someone in that position, because trust me, there's many people out there, and if they come across this video, I want to make sure that they've got varied opinions other than just mine. So drop them down below. So one thing I wanted to point out as well is, if you read the comments on this video post she made, you can see some of them are like, I believe, not helpful. Because if you told this mindset to someone that's struggling with fitness, I don't believe it's going to be really helpful. For example, this lady posts, it's not pain, it's ecstasy. The real pain is being lazy, eating crap food, and complaining nonstop about feeling horrible about your body and life. See, that's only really going to be good to like the really hardcore gym heads. That sort of post, or that sort of comment, is not going to influence somebody that's wondering how to get into the gym and how to really find that love. This is not going to do it. That is for the passionate gym head that already loves the gym. So I almost feel like when I see people post like that, even though I do believe in what they're saying, it's not helpful whatsoever to the individuals that need that message. Whereas you have this one here, which is a little bit more nuanced, and I think is much more likely to convince someone to try it out. I'll roughly summarize it. But in general, she says, it's actually a lot of fun to see how strong you get. I focus on movements I really enjoy and that make me feel pretty cool, like pull-ups. Many girls cannot do pull-ups, so shouts out to her. She also says, plus it's more the after effect that really makes me keep coming back. I sleep better, I have more energy, I feel more mentally clear. I used to think gym was punishment, but realistically, gym is mental and physical strength. That's a bar. Like, she nailed that comment, and that's much more likely for a newbie that's reading that, or someone that's on the fence, and is more likely to read that and maybe go, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot and see. Whereas the first comment, I don't think that was going to happen. And the person that left a good comment is this person here. So I'm not going to go into depth on their page. I just wanted to show that this is someone that has their own transformation. Even though her starting point wasn't terrible, you can see that over the past, 9 years, she's definitely, you know, started looking a lot more fitter and got into the gym life, but she still manages to have some level of common sense. Because let's be real, many of us know either somebody or some influencers that when they get into the gym life too heavy, they lose all common sense and rationale in regards to regular people. They start talking way too hardcore when it comes to gym, and I don't believe that sort of mindset can influence people that are on the fence. So in today's video, our mission is to convince people like her that are on the fence about gym, that would like to go but just don't enjoy it, the benefits of actually going and basically getting them there. So at the time of this video, this actually came out April of 2024. So we do have an update because she has been going to the gym and actually gives her perspective on what changed for her. So we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But in regards to those that may be having her initial thoughts still, let's break down some of the reasons why many of us go to the gym. So let's start with the less obvious ones. So I'm going to say number one, I would say it is very relaxing. And I know too many of you out there that probably don't go to the gym. You're probably thinking, how on earth can the gym be relaxing? You have to go in there, you have to lift some heavy ass weights. It seems like a lot of stress and a lot of extra effort, whereas you could just sit at home, chill, watch a movie, and I'm pretty sure that's more relaxing. And on the surface, I would thoroughly agree, because yeah, when you compare the two, you see someone's face lifting weights compared to someone chill on the sofa does look like a more stress-free thing. However, the beauty in going to the gym is that once you're in that building, especially if you go by yourself, it's just you and whatever you've set yourself to do in that gym. It's relaxing simply because when you're in the gym, all other worries sort of leave your body, because all you can do in that gym while you're there is lift the heavy ass weights that you've put in front of yourself. The thoughts of, oh, I've got to do the dishes or I've got to do this at work, all that stuff kind of goes, because the only thing you can actually physically do in this moment is work out. And that gives you a level of inner peace. I know it sounds like I'm talking like a monk, but in general, it really does, and it really can feel that way. And you won't understand it until you get into the routine of actually going to the gym.
What do you mean when you say that you love the gym and that you like staying there for 2 hours? Like, what is it? I don't understand.
She did mention the video, 2 hours in the gym. For someone that despises the gym, you probably don't need to be doing a 2 hour session, by the way. I'd probably say 45 minutes to an hour. You get in there, you get out. If you truly hate it, I would start even lower than that and start with like, say, 30 minutes, just so you're getting used to the environment. And once that becomes a regular thing, then you can decide to bump up by an extra 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You know what I mean? It's almost like weaning yourself onto it. The same way people wean themselves off drugs or wean themselves off binge eating and stuff like that. This is what you'd have to do for gym. You need to build up your tolerance for actually being there. You can't go from hating the gym to going in there doing 2 hours. You know what I mean? Most people don't even need to train 2 hours that have been training for long periods of time. An hour to an hour and a half usually is enough. So yeah, remember that in mind. If you're someone that's on the fence, or you send this to a friend that's on the fence, remember, like, never try and tell them they have to do like crazy long in the gym. Or if they're tagging along with you, just let them know that they can dip out after like 45 minutes. Don't try to pressure someone to do a full 2 hour session when there's someone that doesn't really like this place. And next up is the results, but this is almost a umbrella term because results come in multiple different forms. Obviously there's the simple, which is you want to look better, but the ones that people often have found, especially with some of my clients that are like over the age of 25, the biggest measurements of results for them or success is building confidence, which usually comes from feeling stronger and feeling more fit, because confidence is great. Like, I'm pretty sure all of us out there would like to have a nice high level of confidence, and a great way to do that is building it in the gym. Because if you're someone that starts the gym and you believe that you're fairly weak, there's nothing more impressive to yourself as you go in there week by week and month by month, and you start seeing yourself being able to lift heavier and heavier weights, proving to yourself that you are seeing results and you are getting stronger. These sort of things can be a nice confident booster, which is great, because at the end of the day, these are things that keep you going. When you have loads of little success tick boxes of various things like small goals, medium goals, these are the things that actually keep you going, which is what people start enjoying when going to the gym, because it's almost like, you got to think of like kids. The way that teachers try and help kids learn, they often give them gold stars to show them that they're improving and they're doing something good. When you go to the gym and you are seeing yourself get stronger and you're starting ticking off boxes you couldn't do before, this is what mentally gets you in the mood like, oh, I kind of like being here now. I'm kind of seeing things move the needle. Whereas if you go to the gym and you've been going for a year and nothing's changed, you're still as weak as you was when you first arrived, you don't look any different, you don't feel any different, that is when people probably will have resentments towards the gym. And if you're someone that you feel like you're in that position, trust me, something's going wrong with your programming or your diet. Nobody that starts the gym and a whole year later should have made zero progress in all aspects. You should see progress in areas, whether it's your strength, whether it's your confidence in general, or even when it comes to looks. Like, even if you don't look super shredded, the chances are you should have been able to build some muscle on your frame. And of course, I know I've downplayed it throughout the video. Yes, a lot of people would like to look better. That's probably the main number one reason that most people start the gym, especially when you're younger. For example, in this clip here, you got the joke of me doing on this Instagram reel, which is me spending years upon years beating myself up in the gym just to go on holiday maybe once, maybe twice a year for like 7 days. But obviously, that's just the joke of it. At the end of the day, I like looking better in general. You know what I mean? Even when my body varies from like lower body fats to a little bit higher, I normally still try and stay in a range that I still stay fairly fit. And worst case scenario, I'm not a complete couch potato. And that gives me a good feeling of knowing that at any given point, if I needed to, I can run You know what I mean? The zombie apocalypse could break out tomorrow, and I know that I could definitely outrun some people on my street and survive and not pass out within 30 seconds of jogging. I know this sounds stupid and silly, but you never know. It's always better to, stay ready so you haven't got to get ready. And even though I'm tongue-in-cheek about the reasons why you should, I always believe that's good in general. It helps you build discipline outside of the gym. Because, for example, if you were someone initially that wasn't a massive fan of gym, but you knew that the outcomes are what you would like to achieve, which is getting stronger, building confidence, looking better, all that jazz. So you stick with it for months and years to the point where you actually have achieved those things and you continue to keep doing it. This builds discipline in other areas of your life. And this point about discipline does feed into the next one, which is no matter how heavy someone is into the fitness, at some points in their life, usually there is a period, whether it's a few months, even a few weeks, where you just don't feel like going to the gym because you just kind of feel sick of it. You're just like, I want a break. But they go anyway, or at least somewhat. For example, maybe if they went 6 times a week or 5 times a week, they may cut it down to like 4 or 3 times a week, or maybe even 2 times a week, but they still go in some regard. The reason why they do that is because of discipline. It almost becomes ingrained in you. For example, if I don't go to the gym for probably more than 5 days in a row, I do start feeling weird because it's just like my brain knows I should have been doing something and I'm forgetting to do it or missing out on doing it. And that sort of mindset is the mindset that helps keep you going to see success. But don't take my word for it. We have the same girl back talking about her progress over the last year and how her mindset has changed.
I've been on a mission to get into the best shape of my life. When I made the choice 6 months ago, I was confused and didn't really know what that journey was going to look like. But fast forward to now, I've brought down my fat percentage from 33 to 20 and I've massively increased my strength. For me, health and aesthetics go hand in hand. And although I always love myself, the confidence that I have now is unmatched. I never knew I could feel this attractive and fit. And to get here, I've had...
Yeah, she looks alright. Let's be real. Let's be legit. Like, she's, yeah, congrats. That's the nice PG version. Congrats.
I had to definitely make a lot of changes, like fixing my mindset with the gym, getting used to daily activity, and most importantly, building a healthy relationship with food. As someone that was used to only processed meals, I needed help making that shift. And that's where a really good meal plan comes into play. I've been having FitLab.
All right, she's going into her ad now. We can cut that bit short. Overall, if you listen to her points at the beginning, she definitely has like a mindset shift. The way she's speaking sounds much more positive. I'm almost certain probably the first week, maybe in the first month, maybe the first even 2 months, she probably didn't think this way, but it's not until you stick to these habits for at least 3 months where you start seeing dividends. Even though you will see somewhat results probably in the first month, I don't believe the mental changes really kick in until a little bit longer because you have to have a level of consistency before you really start able to think the bigger picture when it comes to your overall health and fitness level. With all that being said, if you are someone that wants to get in shape, but you're still struggling or you don't know how to start, be sure to click on the links down below and sign up for online coaching, and we can help you improve your physique and build confidence and in general, just become a better you in general. But anyways, be sure to click on any one of these videos because YouTube truly believes you're going to enjoy them.